Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the House and Hammer built by the nation for the nation. Welcome to Raider Nation News today. It's a great day to be a Raider. Reports are still not official yet. We do have Antonio Pierce and his agents in the headquarters in Henderson finalizing little small pieces of this contract to officially make Antonio Pierce our head coach moving forward. Those that are coming on in, do me a quick favor. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell. I was on my way home listening to ESPN Radio New York. Adam Schefter did report that Adam Pierce and the Raiders are in the process of finalizing this deal, making him our next full-time interim tag, bye-bye, head coach. So it's great news. I see a lot of people in the chat right now are already going crazy. Salute to everybody. We are on various platforms right now. We're on Facebook. We're on X. We're on YouTube. We're on IG, I think. For those that are in any other platform other than YouTube, come on over to YouTube to be part of the conversation today. Hug D's is in here. He's stoked. Kyle, I hate. Let's friggin' go. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. We do have a new like, and I think that's from Twitch. Shout out to Malcolm Merriweather. Saul, let's effing go. Alex Perez, let's go. You guys are so hype already. I love it. Skater Raider salute. Nation's finest. Yes, the Equinox is here. Absolutely. We still haven't heard anything in terms of Champ Kelly, but I think presumably so right now. Champ Kelly will be, again, interim tag removed. He should be our new GM as well. It's just a matter of time. Like I said, the report came out from Adam Schefter within like the last 20 minutes that they're finalizing the deal for Antonio Pierce. So it's great. I know a lot of us have been waiting on pins and needles. I've been getting messages from a lot of you guys left and right. How much longer is this going to take? What the hell is going on? Why are we dragging this out? It looks like it's happening, though. So, look, I'm incredibly happy. I'm incredibly excited right now. I actually just got off of the phone with the Michael K show, which I'm going to keep my comment to the call. I'm going to pull back a little bit and not be reckless. But the way that Michael K came at me, and they've taken my calls plenty of times before, but he's under the belief that just because players wanted him doesn't mean that Mark Davis needs to make this decision. I called in and I said it's not just the players, Raider Nation as well. You guys know that I was at that last game, and the support, the cheers, the chants of AP at the end of that game. Like, it's clear as day that everybody was trying to grab Mark Davis's attention. This is our guy. Bring him here. Keep him here. And he really had the gall to come at me and try to shit on Raider Nation. Tried to take my words and twist them and say that I'm under the belief that we're going to be a Super Bowl contender next year. And that's not what I said. When I can get a hold of that phone call, I'm going to put it up. We'll create a short out of it and we'll put it up. But again, I'm going to keep my real comments on that. I'm just going to restrain myself a little bit because the way that the dude came at me was just unnecessary. And again, they've taken my calls plenty of times. So that was bullshit, but whatever. We did get a super. It's going to be hard maintaining. Champ is in the meeting right now with the brass. There you go. Shout out to Big Bro. There you go. Shout out to Big Bro. We got a super from the Demon King himself, Jason Hunter, on the $10. Let's effing go. Now we get ready to trade up and get Jaden Daniels. Raiders. There you go. Appreciate you, brother. Heard it here first. You're the man, Hammer. I appreciate you. Thank you, Nick. It's crazy because just as I got off the phone, the second I got off the phone with ESPN Radio, Big Bro sent me a text as well. And I had already had people telling me that agents were in the building, or Antonio Pierce's agents and representation was in the building as well, trying to finalize the rest of his contract. So I appreciate everybody. Appreciate my big bro, of course. I'm incredibly happy. I'm ecstatic. I literally, once I started getting this stuff, I was like, screw it. I'm going live the second I walked through the door. Shout out to Max Rodriguez on the $4.99. The autumn wind is a freaking Raider. You know what? Let's just play it. Let's just play it. Hold up. Salute to you on the super. And Malcolm Merriweather, yes. So I don't know if you were aware of this. So a couple of weeks ago, the Jacksonville Jaguars actually wanted to interview him for a defensive coordinator position. He was, I believe, he was interviewed for head coaching positions as well. But when the Jaguars requested the interview for the defensive coordinator, they shut it down. The Raiders shut it down real quick. So pretty much the plan was, and I've been saying this, I do believe that he was already behind closed doors, and we kind of already knew that the job was his. But in regards to Patrick Graham in that situation, it was pretty much whoever the next head coach is, whoever the GM is, they're going to be the ones ultimately to make the decision if Patrick Graham is going to be here or not. Well, guess what? Antonio Pierce is back. Champ Kelly is presumably back. Patrick Graham isn't going anywhere. We saw what that defense did the last 9 weeks of the season. We just need an offensive coordinator. I did see the reports of Cliff Kingsbury being interviewed for the offensive coordinator position by the Chicago Bears. We already know they have the number one overall pick. They could potentially do something where, look, Caleb Williams will be coming to Chicago. But we'll see. Nothing yet. We haven't heard an offer. We haven't heard him officially being the offensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears. I still want Cliff Kingsbury here as our offensive coordinator. We shall see as that plays out over the coming days what is going to happen. We still need to hear that it's official. Jesus, trying to whatever. That AP is our head coach, but presumably so right now. He is our head coach moving forward. And again, it's a great day to be a Raider to hear something like that. Let's see. Raider Nation, let's go AP. There you go. Bo gone, Kingsbury coming soon. There you go. I hope so. Again, I hope so. I just, like I said, he was slated to be interviewed by the Bears for the OC position, but we will see. Salute to Sean Johnson. Salute to Bourbon. Salute to D-Train. Salute to Jay Smoosh. Salute to Hug D's on the $4.99 super. Again, appreciate you, my brother. Hammer Bro, we did it. We got the guy we needed instead of swinging for an unknown with a pedigree. Now for OC and draft. Oh, and the GM. There we go. Like I said, I do believe the champ is in the building right now. As you guys just saw, Graph is in the chat. He just said it as well. Champ is in the building. So pretty much we kind of look at it like these guys are pretty much going hand in hand. Dodds did get the interview in LA. Haven't really heard anything on the front of Harbaugh. I'm still under the belief that Harbaugh is going to return to Michigan. I know there's something that they're in the process of right now where he'll be with the whole violations situation, suspension that he went through during the season, that they're trying to come to some type of terms where there's like immunity and no type of termination of his job at Michigan. So I think that he's planning on returning to Michigan at this point in time. But again, that's what I know from what I've read over the last couple of days. So we shall see. Ben Bad said, "Is it August?" Yeah, I fucking wish, man. Raider Nation, there you go. There you go. Appreciate you, Jay Smooth. Raider Nation News is business. Appreciate you, bro. Kingsbury next. Come on, baby. Let's go. Amen. We will be better next year. Any word on the presser? Nothing yet. Nothing yet. And look, you guys know me. For those that have been around as long as you have been, and we have over 200 in the chat right now. But those that have been around, you guys know if I'm around, y'all are getting that presser. Y'all are going to hear every single bit of it. And I don't know if you guys had the chance to see the thumbnail yet. If you did, I hope you like it. I thought it was pretty dope. It put under the bottom unfinished business, AP front and center with a little 6'4", a little low rider going through Allegiant. But this is where we're at right now, man. I'm incredibly excited. This is definitely an early birthday present, most definitely. So, because I had somebody, I can't remember who it was, and it kind of would be like a call out anyways, but they were like, "Oh, do you think they're going to wait until the Super Bowl?" I was like, that would be way too dragged out. Absolutely not. I don't see that happening. So I see a lot. Hi, happy Friday. Yeah, there you go. Happy Friday indeed, man. You guys are incredibly excited for this right now. Shout out to Snoopy Mac on becoming a new subscriber. Guys, you see it in the top right of the screen, 7512. We just hit 7,500 the other day. You know where we're going now. Let's get to 8K quick, fast, and in a hurry. Those that are just coming in, those that have been in here and haven't yet, just follow these easy 3 steps, please. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions. Look, I stayed off for a good couple of days because I've been waiting waiting on pins and needles. Even if we had gotten some breaking news at 1 a.m. Eastern time, I would have jumped on for this. The fact that I was able to get these notifications, the fact that I was able to get on with the Michael K show after they broke the news. I'm like, the second I get home, I got to get on for you guys, and we're going to talk about this. And Hammer Bow is gone. Kingsbury is coming. I'm hoping so. Again, I'm here for you guys, and I'm glad, I'm excited, I'm happy that I'm able to share this with you guys and pretty much celebrate with you guys. Like just as ecstatic and just as excited as each and every single one of y'all. We just got another super. Again, I'm using a different program right now, so trying to catch up with the chat is kind of a struggle, but we'll get there. Is Patrick Graham still our DC? Big Al, as of right now, he's not going anywhere. And again, he was the Raiders denied the request by the Jacksonville Jaguars to interview him for a defensive coordinator position. As it stands right now, he is still part of this organization. I had said that whoever the GM, whoever the next head coach is, were the ones that are going to make the decision on Patrick Graham as our defensive coordinator. It looks like Patrick Graham isn't going anywhere. We saw the combination of these three guys, Champ, AP, Patrick Graham. McDaniels was gone. The handcuffs were off. The defense was ridiculous. The defense were dogs. And that's all we've been wanting to see. We saw a lot of things that we didn't see earlier in the season. Even Graf, we were doing one of the games, and I was like, look, Tyree Wilson's at the nose. He's like, he's what? They put Tyree on the inside, and he was doing a pretty solid job on the inside. Kuntz was, anytime he got a sack throughout those 9 games, it looked like, presumably so, that the Raiders were winning that game. Defensive touchdowns, 4 in the last 9 games. We were really on a roll. This defense was something that we were dying to see for the longest time. And look, we have AP, we got Champ, we got PG. Just give us an OC, and we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be okay. Compton in the building. There you go. Mark waited till the weekend so we could sell. That's pretty valid, Tim. That's pretty damn valid right there, bro. Did it on the anniversary of the fuck rule play. Wow. There's a fun fact, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Raider Russell on the 199. AP was born to be the Raiders head coach. Talk that shit. T-Wave, we could do this all day. I'll stay on as long as you guys want me to stay on. How about that? But let's do this one time. Oh, wrong one. We kind of know where we're going, but we're going to get LV is putting it perfect. And I was just going to say this as well. One step at a time, man. One step at a time with everything else. I see you guys. We have almost 300 in the chat, and you guys are so excited for this just as much as I am. Go get some thick frames from the draft. Shout out to Wasted on that one. And shout out to the official security of Mount Shieldmore. That's how he signs items now when the nation sees him at tailgates. And I'm here for it. I love it, bro. Shout out to excuse me, Dragon Hendricks on the $5. People are disappointed that Mark Davis, didn't search harder for different coach. Why search for something you already found? Those are the people that aren't true Raider fans. And you know what? I'm not going to be apologetic when I say that. Again, LV was there. Van City, I think he's in the chat. He was there. Freak Train's in the chat somewhere. He was there. I was there. AP. It's all you heard throughout the stadium after that game. We wanted it. The players wanted it. The alumni put their stamp on it. Like, Michael K had the balls to be like, oh, you guys wouldn't be good with Belichick. We just got rid of the Patriot way. You really think we want to bring that shit back? And realistically, the Patriot way died when Tom Brady left Belichick for Tampa. So no, we wouldn't want Belichick here. You guys know the old line I used to use. Belichick? I'd rather shit in my hands and clap. Moving on. Hammer, in your opinion, which coaches are staying with the team? Well, we know Brasillo is gone, and for those that don't know, Carmen Brasillo is now the offensive line coach for the New York Football Giants. So we're going to be in search for an offensive line coach. We're going to be in search for an offensive coordinator. And we've been talking about the last couple of days, Cliff Kingsbury. He is scheduled to be interviewed by the Chicago Bears for the same position. We shall see how that goes. Um, Graham is going to be here. I think that whole staff on the defense is pretty much going to be here and intact for the 2024-2025 season. So no Gruden. Why would we want Gruden, Troy? AP was the best choice for head coach in decades. Shout out to LV. Welcome to the family. Much love, Reddit Nation. Shout out to Unknown. Yo, you guys are going in today. I'm going to have to keep hitting this. I might end up going deaf today. Ow! Shout out to Jay Williams on subscribing. We are, damn, 7514. Appreciate you guys. Sean and Nickel said, yes! AP let the cat out at MLK parade in Vegas. Raiders need to get numbers right. What I just said, they're finalizing. They're in the building finalizing. So, look, I don't think they're going to be asking for anything astronomical either. I really don't. Like, you were there as an intern, and this is not any shade, any way, shape, or form. But at the same time, like, we're not bringing in one of these guys that would have been commanding and asking for a shit ton of money, which is better for us and a little bit smarter on Mark Davis's behalf because, God forbid, shit went south. He'd have to pay them out too. I think that's like the song to dance it. I don't think he wants to relive ever again. And I've talked about this for weeks on end before our season even ended, that realistically for Antonio Pierce, a 2 to 3 year extension was going to be perfectly fine with me and made the most sense. And we see what he does moving forward. This team, if this team continues to ride out, go to war for him, and have success in the process, make playoff runs year in and year out, and look, this will be a guy that will continuously get extensions as well. But we'll see. Ice Cube loves AP. I love AP. Like you guys saw the short the other day. I'd come out of retirement, put on a pair of shoulder pads and a helmet, and run through a wall or anything in front of me for that guy. Real talk. What a birthday gift today. If today's your birthday, happy birthday, my guy. Happy birthday to Frank Sharp. And this is an early birthday present for me. Michigan is offering around 100. Yes. But again, there's things with that. There's things with that, again, with the disciplinary actions that came down on him during this past season, that they're trying to work something out right now where he will be able to return to Michigan, where he's granted immunity and will not be terminated. So again, that's something that we'll probably hear more about in the coming days. Hammer's getting Harbaugh was getting a caught clause in his contract. We don't need that BS. Look, I was incredibly nervous about that to begin with. And it was something that I have thought about, but it was something that I've never presented to you guys during a live, was with that situation that happened in Ann Arbor. I was like, do we really want something like that to come here? Did I have him as an option? Yeah, I had him as a 1B. Of course, I had Antonio Pierce as 1A, but those circumstances kind of made me nervous. And I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about that because that could also serve as somewhat of a distraction. So I don't know. Shout out to my guy, man, David Zahn on the 99.99. That is a bomb. Let's drop that funk flex real quick. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate that. Let's consider that an early birthday present as well. Tomorrow we will be live. I'm not going anywhere. Tomorrow we will be live doing the NFL divisional round, the Texans and the Ravens. It's funny because I put the poll up for you guys on various platforms, and ultimately that was a game I really wanted to do because it seems like it's going to be a very good game to watch. A rookie quarterback, this veteran Lamar Jackson. I think it's going to be a very, very good matchup. So we will be live tomorrow, 4:15 Eastern, 1:15 Pacific time for those that want to pull on up and spread the word. Like you guys know what I cover when I'm here, and that's Raider Nation, that's Raiders football. But I do like to talk around the league stuff as well. I've seen people get butt hurt over there, or people that come in the chat or see comments on IG that get butthurt over me talking about around the league news, like the coaching carousel, or oh, you're doing that game, aren't you a Raider fan? Don't ever question my love and loyalty to this team, because realistically, that's the type of shit that'll get you punched in the mouth. Sorry, not sorry. Moving on. Keep on playing that hammer. Love it. Yo, I'm going to have to keep doing it. Again, it's hard to keep up with the chat. We're on a shit ton of platforms right now. Shout out to Lester. Welcome to the vault. Let's do this real quick. Lumpy Shart has become a member. Lumpy Shart. That's my guy. That's my guy. 3 years, 100 million. Let's do it. Shout out to Hug D's on the 999. I've said it before. A head coach is a motivator and a man who provides an identity and mentality for teams, OCs and DCs, provides game plan, position, coaches, coach technique. AP's mentality is perfect. It absolutely is. And the funny thing is, like, they had talked about this in, I believe it was a post-game presser. Or actually, no, I think it was the last presser the day after. AP had mentioned, like, one thing they worked on in practices were individual drills. Individuals was always fun for me. It was very limited. Like, we only did it for a couple of minutes, but individuals was always fun for me. But it was like the individuals they did was for fundamentals to focus on certain techniques and stuff, whether it be in tackling, whatever the tackling, blocking, whatever the case may be. But that was something that doing those type of practices, and you don't hear people mention like individuals like that as often anymore. Like, it was one thing that kept this team disciplined, prevented this team from having stupid penalties. Like, we had the fewest penalties in the league. When the hell was the last time you heard the Raiders had the fewest penalties in the league? That right there was like, hey, sign me up for AP right now. Sign me up. Let's see. Defend the Shield has become a member. Appreciate you, Defend the Shield. Much love. It's very, very hard to keep up with you guys right now. Have you changed your mind on Caleb yet? Have I changed my mind in terms of what? If I want him or not? Pause if necessary. I'm still iffy about it. And right now, I'm iffy about it, but at the same time, like, who was in the building? Who was in the building for the last game of the season? Jaden Daniels, right? Jaden Daniels has a relationship with AP, right? This is the thing. This is the tricky situation right now with Kingsbury interviewing with the Bears. Who does Kingsbury have the most recent relationship with? Caleb Williams. So it's kind of this is where it gets very, very interesting and very, very tricky right now in regards to where is Cliff Kingsbury going? Because ultimately, God forbid, Cliff Kingsbury goes to Chicago, it's going to be like the writing's going to be on the wall that Caleb Williams is going to Chicago as a number one overall pick in the 2024 NFL draft. You know what? We talked about the draft. Might as well just do it anyways. Shout out to LV on the 499, by the way. Tom Pelissero on NFL Network, Marvin Lewis to be on the Raider staff. Wow. I think that's going to be in somewhat of a capacity, not. Oh God, this is going to be something we're going to have to discuss. This is definitely something interesting. I think he's going to kind of be like a guy that helps AP. I don't think Marvin Lewis is going to be a coordinator. I really don't. My guy, I still want that hat, bro. You know what's funny? This is the second hat, the second one I've gone through. One of them I kind of messed up. My stupid ass put it in my backpack going through the airport. I think that was the Adelanto trip, and then I had to find it again. This one, it was incredibly hard to find though. That's all I can say. Shout out to Lester O. Thank you for becoming a new subscriber. Hi everyone, and when is your birthday, Hammer? My birthday is next Sunday. I really had to think about that, so that tells you I'm catching up with Graph and Wasted, but my birthday is next Sunday, and next Saturday, all you WWE heads, Big Mike will be with me. We will be doing the Royal Rumble watch party. We will be live on all our platforms, and that'll be the birthday celebration. Royal Rumble's always been my favorite WWE pay per view since I was a little kid. So yeah, the day before my birthday, we will be doing the birthday celebration and the watch party. So don't miss that at all, guys. Let me make sure I'm catching up. Laney said, "Let's go, Martin. What's good, man? All the way from across the pond. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. How does this hire affect the draft coming up? And are y'all going to be in Vegas this year again?" So, Dangerfield, great question. I got a birthday present. I need a new chair. This chair sucks. Um, right now, as it stands, it's funny. Um, we may be in Detroit. Nothing is set in stone yet. We saw that. We saw what happened last year. I think 2 weeks before the draft, it was came to a consensus. Oh yeah, we're going back to Vegas. But as of right now, I do believe that we will be in Detroit, and we if we're in Detroit, yeah, we're gonna have a lot going on, a lot going on if we in fact go to Detroit for this upcoming draft. But we shall see. Wait, what? Hammer didn't say block, bro. Said him. Nah, look, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm just tired of that shit. Rated J91. Salute, bro. Thank you for becoming a new subscriber. Yeah, we're going up today. I'm appreciating y'all. We have almost 300 in the chat. Those that are coming on in, if you haven't already, break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell. I might have to lift that just a little bit or put it in the other corner. Let's do that real quickly, actually. Hold up. Sorry for the dead air. I'm gonna be on as long as you guys want me to stay on. I'm gonna try to answer as many of your questions as I can right now. Let me do this if I can find it. It doesn't want to pop up now. There we go. That better? I think that's better. Cool, cool. All right, let me continue to go through this. AP all day. What role should Seymour have with AP and Champ Kelly moving forward? Seymour is more of, and salute to Osad. Definitely haven't seen that name in here before, so welcome. Osad, I think he is going to serve as an advisor or a consultant. He was in the room during these interviews, so I think that that's what he is going to serve as, is like an advisor slash consultant for the organization. Don't blame Tom Brady and AP. Don't blame Tom Brady and AP as head coach now. Hammer Raiders AP, true GOAT is going to shine. Talk that shit. Penalties wasn't the Raider way, but I'll take it. Shout out to Raider J. Hammer, if it was me, I would call Cliff Kingsbury and give him what he wants and don't let him interview with the Bears. They already have it like scheduled, my guy. Trust me. I if it was that easy, I'd be like, hey, Mark, make this happen now. Do not let him get on that plane. But I don't know. Like I said, I do believe it's already scheduled. So we'll see what happens. You guys are killing me, killing me. Visual One, welcome to the vault. You guys are flooding this today, and I'm trying my best to keep up. We have almost 300 in the chat with AP at the helm. Just win, baby. Do we have the other one? Do we have the other one? Rock with this one. Jackpot, baby! Why not? Bears cheap as hell. Mark can outbid them. Ooh, I like that. Tay likes Jaden Daniels. We got to see how this goes. Got to see how this goes. Drake is 100 times better than Bruce. I can't even argue with you about it. You're gonna see how these two teams go with these first two picks in the upcoming draft. So there's really nothing I could say about that. What if Cliff Kingsbury, who may possibly be AP's offensive coordinator while interviewing for the Bears job, was actually negotiating a deal for Caleb to Vegas? Well, you really can't Cowtown? That would be kind of. I'm really trying to clean up the things that I say during a live, but this, in my opinion, would be somewhat of a dick move. Like you showed up for an interview for a job with the Bears to be like, "Hey, can we work something out? Because I'm actually going to be the next OC with the Raiders, and what can we work out to get Kit?" Like that would be such a dick move. Just imagine somebody having the gall to do something like that. Big Tone, what'd you miss? AP is our head coach. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail. That's not a knock. I love the thumbnail right now. Like I've been wanting to use that thumbnail for like 4 days already. So, like a defensive consultant. If you're talking, wait. If you're talking about Seymour, no, I think it's higher than that. Rich, I think it's higher than that, my guy. We couldn't go from a coach fired from investigation to a coach under investigation. Ooh, Reese, that is valid as hell, man. That is valid as hell. We knew Marvin Lewis was coming over. You know what's funny? I didn't know what was going to happen with the guys that he's already had the past relationships with. But like I said, maybe it's somewhat of like an assistant head coach or something. Maybe, but I don't see him as being coordinator. So I think it's still, I think we're good. We're good. Shout out to .com, my brother. What up? We are on the right path to move forward. Let's go. Appreciate you, my guy. Hope all is well. At 32 and the youngest head coach hire in the NFL in 1969, John Madden was considered a risky hire as a former linebackers coach. That man went 112, 39, and 7. So far, AP is 5-4 with a lot of similarities. There's another bomb, bro. Yo. John, do me a favor. If you're free right now, do me a favor and send me a DM. It will be an advisory role. Are you talking about Lewis or are you talking about Richard Seymour? News. I salute to you, bro. Are you talking about Lewis or are you talking about Seymour or are you talking about both? Appreciate you, Anthony. Hug, it is very, very difficult to stay caught up. If you're talking about the one I just read, appreciate it, brother. I don't know if you remember me. I was at the football game Grav held a few years ago in Vegas during the draft, one MVP of the losing team. Salute to you, my guy. That was definitely a fun time, even though I almost killed somebody on the field. It wasn't my fault. You guys watched, y'all knew. I said do not come across the middle, so it was not my fault. Let me see if he messaged me. Okay, perfect. I might have another one too. LV, if you're listening, if you're still here, rather, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry for the dead air again, guys. Please don't leave. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. John, I'm writing you back right this second, my guy. You always bring a lot of information and your opinions like are just always solid as hell, bro. Let me get back to it. All right. Let me catch up with you guys in chat again. This chat is moving. This chat is moving right now. Who do you think winning RR? What? Now trade up and get that top quarterback. We got to see. Oh, who do I think is winning the Royal Rumble? I'm sorry. CM Punk, Kingsbury, and Jaden. I'm here for it. Folks acting like Marvin Lewis was trash. Put some respect on his name. Look, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything negative. I'll tell you guys that right now. Yo, my brother, what up? We're on the right path to move. Yeah, I'm definitely far behind. I think if Cliff is not available, then we should try Leftwich as an OC. The enemy is never going to happen, Richard. We've talked about that a lot. That will never happen. That will never happen. Hammer, I'm so happy right now. I could actually watch football next season with some with some hope. Come on, man. You got to be positive. So where do you think AP will take this team now as far as direction QB? So look, our defense was just insane the last 9 weeks of the season, right? The only issue we had was an inexperienced offensive coordinator in Bo Hardegree. And that was a guy I'd said he's going to have to be the guy that goes, especially if AP's back. He's going to have to go. Um, we're still a few pieces away. Yes, we're going to need a quarterback and get one of these quarterbacks in this upcoming draft. We're going to probably have to trade up. I've messed around with these mock drafts a couple of times, and some of those top 4 are already off the board by the time they get to 13. So we have to figure something out there. Um, Offensive line is going to have to be retooled. We need guards. Andre James is gone. I want Arm as our center. Um, Defensively, we still are a few pieces. We need a veteran defensive tackle. I've talked about Chris Jones. I've talked about Leonard Williams. I've talked about Christian Wilkins, and the kid from the Ravens, who will, if you guys pull up tomorrow, you'll have the opportunity to watch with me. And then maybe the corner out of Chicago, Johnson. Dude is a dog. I think things are looking up right now. Like, look, I'm not going to sit here and say that we're going to the Super Bowl because that would be bullshit. There were games last year that, and woulda, coulda, shoulda, it is what it is. There were games we lost that we shouldn't have lost. Oh, we do have somebody in here backstage. This is one of my loyal guys, man, and he always shows a lot of love and support when he's in our chats, whether it be mine, Graph, Wasteds. It's always love. I thought I'd bring him on. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, Hug D's.
What's going on, Hammer? How's it going, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Just working away, enjoying the snow outside my house. There's about 2 feet out there. But
Yeah, apparently we were supposed to get hit with like another couple of inches today, and we have nothing. We have nothing. I'm like, okay, whatever. This is bullshit. School's closed early, all this other shit. And like, it is what it is. Let me fix
big
my
plan,
quick.
big plan to do about nothing, huh?
Pretty much. Everybody was prepared for it, though. Now I can wear all my
Let me
Raiders shit.
turn this thing sideways too. Is that better?
So much better. Thank you.
Okay.
See, other
Yeah.
people would just leave it standing straight up. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm stoked about this hire, man. I mean, I've been waiting on it like you guys for 5, 6 days, tuning into all 3 of your men's shows.
Right.
You, Wasted, obviously Graph, and just going, what's the holdup? But I mean, now that it's finally here, we got the guy that's got the mentality, I think, for this team moving forward. The players backed him. The Hall of Famers in the room backed him on the last game. I mean, the self-proclaimed president of Raider Nations backed him, right? So Ice Cube. I mean, they've got everybody behind this gentleman. So I honestly think that it's a good position to be in, man. I haven't been this happy, I think, since maybe the first Gruden hiring, because the second one I had my reservations, and then everybody in between there, you're like, oh God, who are we picking up off the scrap heap this time? But this is an exciting time. And now it really all depends on who his OC is and how this draft goes.
I'm here for it, man. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl. You're not going to hear that from me. And the fact that, again, I called into ESPN radio because they pretty much were like, well, if you're Mark Davis, you can't just listen to your players. Like, I went and said my piece, and dude legit tried to shit on Raider Nation. I'm like, you are out of your fucking mind right now. Like, really?
I wouldn't be surprised if reports come back asking about all the people that Mark Davis did get in contact with and discussions of thinking about who the next head coach might be. Right. And the resounding message from everyone was, in fact, Antonio Pierce. Well, it wasn't, let's go get some more, issues that might be happening with Harbaugh because of his scandal that he's got going at Michigan. Right.
And I did put something out there the other day. I had a source, and this was alumni that was telling me the things that were being said around the facility, things that were being said to Mark Davis. And I just looked at the comments earlier today, and somebody was like, stop lying. Like, fuck do I have to lie about? Yeah. Like, if you know me and if you talk to me when I'm not in front of a camera, you guys know, like, I have networked with so many people over the last 3 years that I've been doing this, that I do get some relevant and insightful information that I can share with you guys. Am I ever going to share who those people are? No, but don't
No.
ever question what I do and the
Right.
connections that I have right now, because that just makes you look like a jackass at the end of the day.
You guys have been on point with a lot of the sources, a lot of the information that you're coming forward with, and if it's not confirmed and that person didn't allow you to, say who it came from, you guys keep a good honest ship for sure. So I appreciate that. That's why I tune in. That's why I always support you guys. It's great information, and being a fan that came from the day and age where your parents smacked you in the back of the head to change the TV station, right? And everything was like on, you know what I'm talking about. And we didn't have internet to kind of be born in that internet age or raised in that internet age to be able to have these conversations with other Raider fans instead of waiting for someone to come over to the house so I can discuss it. It's worth millions. I mean, it's awesome to have this camaraderie and brotherhood that I think you guys all kind of foster with these YouTube channels.
Look, like all it took was one live, and it was originally me, Graf. Wasted was only doing this for like maybe a month or so, and Andy, and it was you guys that really put this together. We did a show together. You guys loved it. We want more of this.
Oh yeah.
And the rest is history. We've been doing this together now for this, I think next month makes like 2 years that Shieldmore formed. And it was really because of each and every single one of you guys. Like I tell you guys all the time that what I do, none of it's possible without y'all. Shieldmore was not possible without your guys' support and you guys enjoying the content that we brought to the table. The content. I really want to try to get Graf on right now. I'm gonna try to message him and see if it's a possibility, because right now I don't want to go anywhere, y'all. I want to hang out with y'all. It's a
Too
celebration
good of news,
now.
right? Where's
Oh,
the
yeah.
crack the beers? Let's hang around this freaking good news and just see what happens next.
I just won't sit here and get drunk, because we know how that works out when I'm on live. I'll never do that ever again.
Hammer starts slumping over.
Like the wild card game against the Bengals, I finished half a bottle of Woodson whiskey in one shot, and
Ooh,
I was down for the count. Never again.
ooh, ooh. All right, guys, I gotta go. That's pretty much what happened there.
Pretty much. Graph and Wasted going live like 45 minutes, it said on Twitter. If they go on, then I guess I'm gonna run away. I don't know
Hey,
what to tell you guys.
I'm sure they'll send you the link. It's probably already in your guys' chat that you have going.
Yo, Rob, send me a message, bro. Send me a message right now. Our
You
resident
bring
head,
Resident Meathead is coming on.
LA Rob. LA Rob.
Yeah. uh, yeah, excited, man. Cliff Kingsbury, I think would be great as long as we have a quarterback that he can work with in that air raid. Um, I don't know. I think Antonio Pierce may have a little bit of a hesitancy around an air raid system when he obviously loves to pound the rock and play defense. So that might be something to think about going forward in terms of who they hire for an OC. I'm pretty sure Josh Jacobs comes back on a team friendly deal. He's not going to want to go play for anyone else after playing for Antonio
Pray
Pierce.
to God, so right now. Now
And
we can actually give a fuck about coaches' press conferences. No more yeah.
goaded comment.
Does Cliff equal Caleb? Tough to say. We might have to the Bears might be
Here's
asking for a king's ransom. Tell you right
here's
now.
the thing though. Everybody in the chat has to think about this. Kingsbury got the chance to coach Caleb, and where did USC go?
Mm-hmm.
You really have to think about that when you think about all this hype and all the videos and who the press, wraps all their arms around, because they always choose a player every year that they wrap their arms around and push. And, some of those happen to be folks like Johnny Manziel. What happened to that guy?
Where
The
is that guy
press,
now?
I think he's probably sitting at home drinking beers and goofing off with his friends trying to sell his memorabilia again. But it's just something to think about, right? Cliff coach Caleb, that USC didn't put up a big fight. So something to think about
You
there.
got people in here that are saying he's going to Chicago. USC defense was terrible, though. I think Caleb is a bust. I've seen a lot of people say Caleb is a bust. I think Jaden Daniels will be the guy in play. And if you guys want, we can mess around at some point and maybe do a mock draft as we get close to the end of the show. It's up to you guys though. And we do have another one backstage. This is going to be fun. Ladies and gentlemen, our resident
Yeah.
meathead, our resident meathead, L.A. Rob.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, bro?
What's up, man? Just here at work, just dealing with these dumbass kids. So,
How you feeling?
man, I was worried. I'm not gonna lie. There was a chance I was getting worried with all this bullshit about Vrabel and Brady. I still feel uncomfortable with his ass around. But right now, I'm just like, man, like, we got him. We got our coach. I think Champ's next. But what I'm still hoping that happens is if we get a Champ Dobbs collaboration.
So the thing is right now, and I don't know how long you've been watching. Like I talked about Harbaugh before, and I really am under the impression that Harbaugh is going to return back to Michigan. I think if that's the case, there's no way that Mark doesn't call Dobbs back up and be like, "Hey, you guys want to do this together? You want to run this organization together? Like, please let that happen. Then I'm here for it." He said he wanted to finish what he started before. He was with the Raiders organization before. Bring him back. Why the hell not?
Yeah, let's get that. And then once we get that settled, now we can figure out how the hell we're going to move up in the draft.
Yeah.
We know we got to. We know we got to.
Yeah.
So the
picking
question,
a 13th doesn't get you your next quarterback.
Here's the thing. If you right now were to look in your crystal ball, are we going for Jaden Daniels or are we going for Caleb? Who do you think we're going for? Because I think it's one of those two.
I think it'd be much easier for us to go to Jaden. Like I said, I think with Chicago, like they're going to ask for a king's ransom for us to try to get that number one pick. So I wouldn't even try to chance that at all.
Yeah, I could see that. But the thing is, I think Jaden Daniels is going to be a top 5 quarterback. So we got to move up to the top 5.
Yeah. Do we have a trade partner between 2 and 5?
Patriots, maybe?
I would have to look and see that order again. Like I messed around with something the other day, even with the Jets, and traded. I moved up and gave away, I think, next year's third and Hunter Renfro, and they took it. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
but
look at it. We got to be a top 5. Top 5. So
right now, it's incredibly tricky with these picks ahead of us, and even the uncertainty right now with the Denver Broncos. Now, apparently, the Waltons are still trying to figure out the next move. Are they, in fact, going to just clean house and get rid of Russell Wilson, which is an $85 million cap hit? And if they do, they have the 12th overall. They're going to be looking for a quarterback as well. That we can't let that happen. We have to figure something out.
With Russ, though, with all that litigation, all that legal shit, the question is if they get rid of him, can he come after the team? So I'm wondering maybe the team's like damage control. Like, all right, we're sorry, Russ, we're sorry. They got to pay it anyway. But the thing is with all that bullshit, remember the whole litigation, like, oh, they should have done that. This was promised, blah, 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 blah. So now it's like, now they're kind of fucked. But again, they got an owner who don't give a fuck. He'll just pay him off and call it a day. So, but yeah, this is gonna be a good one. I think that we're probably gonna have to trade with either Washington or the Patriots. I don't think we have enough to move up to 1.
You know what? You mentioned the Patriots, so let me pull this back up on the chat. Shout out to Beantown. Hammer, you MFers better not pick Daniels. He's our quarterback, motherfucker. Cheers, bro. TGI.
Oh, no, they got Mac Jones. They're good. They're good.
Jones.
I think Washington's looking for a quarterback, though, too, right? Or they're really going to put all their eggs in the basket of Sam Howell?
I think they might, but it could go either way. It depends on what the ownership thinks. It also depends on what the next head coach thinks. I mean, shit falls in deep, right?
Let me guys ask you a question, and you guys might kick me off the cliff when I ask you this. There's a quarterback that I was watching the other day. This quarterback, if I remember correctly, has played for 4 teams since he's been in the league.
Oh, here we go.
This quarterback beat us after signing with his former team 2 days.
Baker Mayfield.
No, we don't want Baker Mayfield. Nope. First of all, I don't think the Bucks let him go anyway.
No.
He's only on a 1-year deal.
Yeah,
I think they re-sign him.
especially if they win this weekend.
Well, they went to the playoffs with Baker
You
Mayfield.
think they're gonna
They'll
win
re-sign him.
I think they are. I picked the Bucks to win.
Wow. Guys, it was just a question. Do not kill me in here, please. It was just a question.
Hey, everybody in the chat put up like tomatoes or something in the chat. Throw it at his ass. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'm glad I don't have the emoji wall up right now because that would just be insane right now.
Boo
No
this.
Baker.
Boo
Boo
this.
this man. Boo. Send Jimmy to Washington. I did see something the other day in regards to us and Renfro too. Apparently, just outright releasing him, which will save us $8.1 million in cap space.
It's an option.
That'll
What
put us at 63.
You think Jimmy will go back to New England, or you think they would take him?
No.
If
But
we take
you know what? No, you know what? I take that back because the crazy thing is that was Jimmy G was somewhat of Kraft's guy,
right.
not Belichick.
Yeah, Belichick.
Belichick is the one that wanted him gone.
No. Yeah. Belichick wanted him gone. Kraft wanted to promote him. Or no, it was the other way around. My bad. No, it was the other way around. Because remember, Brady went to Kraft and complained
Right.
of Jimmy G.
Yes.
Well,
Think about that now. Think about that. You just said it. So Belichick just went on his second interview with Atlanta, right? Who's to say that Belichick doesn't try to get Jimmy G to Atlanta?
It's true.
Jimmy G's washed. He's going to be riding a bench next year if he even stays in the NFL.
You know what? He doesn't have to do much if he goes to Atlanta. You got Bijan Robinson. You got these other players. Their bridge guy, because now he has to be healthy, right?
Yeah.
He has to be healthy after all this bullshit. So he wants
He's proven not to be a great bridge guy, though.
Even if we do send him there, aren't we going to have to still pay a little bit of his salary, but it won't be as much?
It won't be as much.
Yeah, so we pay some of the salary. They take him, helps us with picks, and then they can go get that bridge guy.
Daniel, thank you for the clarification. Belichick wanted Jimmy G. Kraft wanted Brady. Thank you.
Yeah. So, well,
he's going after Fields if he goes to ATL. Yeah, see, we got to figure something out.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Here's another thing I was thinking of too.
Now, where'd he go?
You hear me?
Yeah, there he is.
Sorry about that. Hello.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Shit.
You're here. I don't think he realizes he's here. Rob?
Damn it.
I guess I'm going to send him out and try to get him to come back in.
All good. Good to see a face to a name. You know, it's always the resident meathead. I never know what the meathead looks like until today.
I'm back. Sorry, someone decided to call me. The other thing I was thinking about too is now that we have AP as our head coach, now free agents are going to want to come. After all of this, free agents are going to want to come here.
Say it again.
Now that we have AP here, free agents are going to want to come play.
Hell yeah. This is definitely going to be the new destination.
All you have to do is think about the sponsorship that Jack Jones put on AP's name when he said, hey, in New England, they didn't even let me talk to the media. They ushered me out of the building.
He shitted on the way.
Here, they just let me hang.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I got my eye on a nice cornerback that's in Chicago that might want to. Yeah.
We're here for it, bro. We've been talking about it. We put our GM hats on a couple of weeks ago. We're here for it, bro. 1,000%.
Shit. Yeah. Imagine him and Jack Jones on the outside. You got Nate in the slot.
Done.
Good luck.
Yeah. So I think this is going to be a very, very promising offseason. I can't wait to see what happens with the GM. Of course, we got to re-sign Josh, which is a priority now. I don't care what anybody says. Bring that man back home. Yeah. So keep him and Zeus 1-2. Get a little Tyrone Wheatley / Charlie Garner action going.
I'm here for it, bro. I would love to see the two-headed monster with these guys. Like, I think it'd be a serious problem. Like, look, you guys have heard me say it, and I've said this 1,000 times. I'll call players out when they're playing like shit, but when they're doing good, you're gonna get your credit where your credit's due.
Right.
Zeus finally found vision, man. Like he's no longer doing the Stevie Wonder, and he found holes and made things happen. Like, thank you. That's all I want.
I don't think that country boy ever wore contacts, and they just bought him a pair of contacts, and now he can see the holes.
Here's a question I got.
What's up?
Now that we got AP hired in, with the whole Vrabel Brady wanted Vrabel thing, what if that was total bullshit and
I think
he
it was.
AP?
I think it was. I think it was bullshit because so the report that I heard when I was driving home this afternoon, and I had a couple other people reach out to me. They're like, "Yo, they're in the building. They're in the headquarters right now. They're just finalizing."
Mhm.
So I think it was bullshit. I really do. But it is like, look, I'm not gonna shit on anybody for reporting that because it definitely had like when I heard it, I was kind of like, you got me fucked up right now. Like, there's no way. Like, we're not gonna relive this movie again. But I think realistically, it just had to have been shit that somebody put out there to cause the mass hysteria that a lot of people, and this time it got me, like, just had me all the way fucked up.
Yeah, I think it would. I think that's exactly what it was, and that'd be nice to know if Brady did have input and say, "Yo, go hire AP," because that's good for our future.
Right.
So, all right, fellas. Well, I gotta get at it. I gotta get back to work before I get
Get
fired.
back to work.
Good to meet you, Rob.
Good to meet you, brother.
Talk to you, bro.
All right, have a good one, brother.
Later.
Later.
Ladies and gentlemen, L.A. Rob.
Yeah.
About time. What do you think on OC? Joe, I'm guessing you just came in. Still hoping it's Kingsbury. But again, he is set to be interviewed. He's set to be interviewed by the Chicago Bears. So again, we just have to wait and play this out. But we'll see.
Would there be any possibilities of lateral moves from other teams' OCs if given a decent contract?
Yeah, because this was the thing that we just saw with the Giants.
But the other team has to
They have to
allow it.
Yes.
Right?
And that was the thing with the Giants recently with Wink Martindale. Now Wink Martindale was going back and forth with Dable. There's a lot of shit that went on within that organization this year. Fired two of his guys. And ultimately he resigned. Now, if he was offered another position, another coordinator position, now their average salary for a coordinator is like $2 to $3 million. Say like another team, even maybe a team within their division, like, well, no, I don't think they would have allowed a team within the division, but say another team gave him an offer as a defensive coordinator somewhere, like say it was a $2 million deal, the Giants still would have had to pay that extra $1 million. So they just let him go.
Gotcha.
Can this finally mean we could stop talking about Tay to the Jets? Angel, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so, but you know what? You just gave me a great idea. This coming week, I'm going to call back into ESPN Radio New York and tell them they better not mention it throughout this offseason at all. Tay is not going anywhere, and I'll put a stamp on it. And look, if they tell me I can never call ever again, who gives a shit?
After this hire, Tay definitely stays. He's not going anywhere.
You said breaking news. John Gruden hired his OC. Stop it, Tim. We might need Tay for a trade piece. He's not going anywhere. Stop it, Daniel.
The reason I asked that is Ben Johnson. If maybe we could throw him a bag and get him to come over, or the who's the OC for Miami? Because I like that system, that constant spreading
He's
motion.
another dude off the Shanahan tree, and I can't remember his name at the top of my head right now.
But just looking at those, or who's the Baltimore OC? Would they be willing to let him ride?
It all depends, but they're still in the playoffs, so you can't really do anything about that right now.
And their OC is different because they're running off of a mobile quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
And we don't know who our quarterback's going to be yet.
That's true.
John, I appreciate you pulling on up. I'm going to hang on for like another few minutes because I really think these guys are actually about to go live like momentarily.
All right, man. I'll show myself out. I appreciate you having me on the show. Salute to the channel and everybody in the chat. Have a good one, man. It's been a beautiful day. Hired AP.
Let's go. Shout out to Hugdies, another great supporter of what I do, great supporter of Shieldmore. Let's fix this back to where we were at. There we go. All right. So they're going on in another 15 minutes. So before we wrap up, mock draft, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And we still have almost 300 in here. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell. We got a lot of new, I think we got over 20 new subscribers this evening. Appreciate you guys, man. I really do. Thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, let's get this going. We're going to do this real quick because, again, these guys are going to go live. I might be joining them at some point, but it's not going to be right away. NFL draft, mock draft simulator, 7. No trade. We're going to just try to ride this out and see what happens. How do I do this again? Share screen. There we go. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Am I still there? Can you guys hear me? Okay, we're there. All right. So let me get this off the screen. Appreciate you, my guy. All right. So again, we're not gonna do any no trades. We're gonna do this straight up. And we got 14 minutes. So we're gonna knock this out real quick. Hammer, great fucking Friday. So happy for AP Raiders. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Caleb Williams, Drake May, respectively. Ooh, the Patriots took Marvin Harrison. They haven't had a receiver in God knows how long. Jaden Daniels went to the New York Football Giants. Fuck my life. And Penix went to. That's going to be questionable because I know the owner of the Vikings wants Cousins back. So again, it's going to be tough. I'm going to go with Bo Nix here. Where are we going here, guys? Are we going interior or are we going corner? I'm asking you guys in the chat. I'm going to try to keep up with you guys for these last few minutes. This has been a whirlwind. Thank you to Rick Melendez for becoming a new subscriber. These mocks always saying Giants getting Daniels. Yeah, I have two. Yeah. Interior, corner, interior, DT. All right, so interior. All right, a lot of you guys are saying interior. All right, so let's go back to this real quick. Xavier Worthy. That's my guy. But no, I'm not taking him. So we got Chris Jenkins. We got Brandon Dorlis. We have Mekhi Wingo. We got Devondre Sweat there. Like, I could be a homer and take Sweat there. Oh, my bad. We second round already. Who was our first pick? Bo Nix. All right. I see Reek. I got you, bro. And everybody's saying interior anyways. So let's see how this goes. All right. So we got a quarterback. We have a defensive lineman. Next best up, I'm going to go with a guard because we're going to need a guard moving forward. Go Christian Haynes. Van Pran is a guy that we've been talking about recently, and we definitely need that help on the line. James is gone. And that's the 4th round. So we're going to go with Cedric Van Pran. We can go with a linebacker here because it's definitely still something we're going to need moving forward. We go to 6. We could take a flyer on a tackle. Jalen Ford's there, but I'm not doing that. Do I bring in another center or do I go linebacker here? I got a question. Why didn't we put Parm at right guard? He played very good there. He was pretty solid at left guard as well. They're going to have to move him to center. I'm going to go late and take this. I know we didn't get one early, but let's just see what the overall grade is. Ooh, B+. Probably the worst one so far, but a lot of A's and A minuses on this draft board. It was Sweat. Sweat is going to be a guy that's going to go mid to late 2nd round. So But overall, it's not too bad. We did get our quarterback. We got some linemen. We got a linebacker. I got a B plus on Tony Grimes. I'll take that. It's not bad. It's not bad. After the first two picks, how good do you know the rest? I know a couple of them, Val. I know a couple of them pretty well. Sweat overrated, man. He's ranked like second. He's like actually the second best defensive interior, and behind him is his teammate, Brian Murphy. Let's get out of this. Let's get out of that. All right. 10 minutes from their kickoff. That's the best way to put it for them. 75-30. Holy shit. I appreciate y'all, man. We still got 236 left in here. But I'm going to wrap it up. Again, I might be on with them at some point, but I'm going to let them cook right now. The Shield Moore block is in full effect. Great day to be a Raider. AP officially our head coach moving forward. It's a beautiful day to be a Raider in the neighborhood, that is. Guys, on your way out, break them thumbs, hammer them subs, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions. And the house that Hammer built by the nation for the nation, Raider Nation News Today. Shout out to Joe Estrada on the way out with that $5 super. Appreciate you. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID is back on the rise. Remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie. Nation till I die. Till next time, y'all. Of course, on that New York. Shh. Peace, love, and positivity. I'm outro.
Yeah.